Hey guys, it's Mark from Biker Bits Australia. Just doing a review on the firebox. Steve, the guy that made this, he actually he contacted me via YouTube and said if he could send one over for me to have a look at. So I graciously said yes, and it came in the mail the other day. So I've had a bit of a play with it, putting it up and down. It's really good. It's got a bit of weight in it, but that's because it's really solid built. But that's really great how compact that is. That'll just fit anywhere. You can nearly stick that in your back pocket. So what I'll do is I'll pull it apart, set it up, and then put it back down, and then I'll set it back up, and we'll get some see if I can get the fire going. I actually tried doing this with a can. You'll see them on Facebook, but I wasn't very good at doing it and it didn't work real well. So when this came along, I was really happy to give it a test out. Yeah, I don't know which way this goes. There you go, in like that. A little clappy thing there. These will sit on here. Beautiful. And then your pot can go on there. Not too bad. That was pretty easy to put together. Now the beauty of this thing apparently is that you can basically use anything in it. I mean, they've got a pamphlet here, and it says you can burn wood pellets, you know, twigs and branches. It has you can actually use this plate. This plate thing's the ash tray, I suppose you'd call it. You can stick that up the top using the little levers, and you can sit your little fuel doodads on it. You can see it just there. Alright, apparently, let's do that. That goes on here. So look, there's no two ways about it. It's small, compact, it's easy to put together, easy to put, you know, to unpack again. So now what we'll do, obviously this thing's shiny because I haven't actually used it, so as you can see, this could really work out bad, and it doesn't work. The only problem I have is with the ashtray. I'm a bit retarded when it comes to that. The reason why the only thing is that it's not a perfect square, which is not a problem, except for when you go to put this thing in. I don't know if it's got a marking on there to say, hey, stupid, put it in this way. I think I'm doing that wrong. Put that in there. Oh. Yeah. So when you know how to do it, it's really simple. Alright, so all we've got to do is get a fire going in there. And that's the tricky bit, for me anyway. So I've got my little petroleum jelly soaked cotton wool balls. I suppose I just chuck them in there. I've got some twigs over here, which I just grabbed from the backyard. Normally what I use is just the white gas. If you can hear me neighbours, they're a bit noisy at the moment, so you'll have to, I apologise for that. I've got a pool table out the back in the shed. All the guys get in there and they yahoo. So, I don't know. Slam it in there like that. So obviously there was no major technique that I was doing. I think I'll be able to light this from underneath, which is really good. There we go. So that was easy. Ashtray back in there. Hopefully you can see that. wood in there. It's got a flap here, which if it's windy, which it's not at the moment, you can put that up to help blocking the wind. So one thing I hate about using fires like this is the smoke that always comes out of it. You end up stinking of it, gets in your eyes. But apparently, and it's so far, it's working really good. There's not much smoke coming off this at all. It's actually working bloody fantastic. Well, that's really surprising. Because I tell you, when I made mine, yeah, it was nothing compared to this. Man, I can already cook on that. Yeah, I normally take a little gas stove thing, which works really great because it's simple and easy. But I see the beauty of this thing is that, one, you're always going to find twigs unless you're in the middle of a desert. Man, that's just crazy. So you're never going to run out of gas. The other thing is, man, I reckon I might take this on my trip that I'm doing. I'm riding right across Australia from the most easterly point to the most westerly point. There's quite a few guys going. I'm actually doing it on my Boulevard C50, which is a cruiser, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get across, but I'm always up for a challenge. I reckon I might take this, because this would be just good to have sitting under my tarp, just as something to look at, or to get a bit of warmth, because that's like so quick. I can't believe that. I'm going to put this, I've got 2 cups of water in this. I'll cook that up. Now, I think my thing would work, but I'll put that over there. This is a bit of stability. Stick that on there. Yeah, Jesus. That is crazy. We'll see how long that takes to cook. So in the meantime, I'll make myself a cup of coffee. Oh, that's the milk. Because I certainly do like my coffee. I'll grab a sugar. Grab a bit of coffee. And I've got dehydrated milk here, so oh, yeah, good one. Chuck that in there. For this trip I'll be taking the dehydrated stuff, because basically it'll last whether it's refrigerated or not. Well, obviously it doesn't need to be refrigerated, so yeah, that's going to work really well. Okay, man, that is just powering on, and that was a small amount of wood that I put in that, and hey, yeah, look, I'm really impressed with that. Looks like the young fella's going to football training. That's another shitty thing about cooking on an open flame like that, is that everything gets a bit black. Whereas with the normal, the gas stuff, you don't get that. You don't have that problem. I suppose I should be putting some more wood in there. And it's really great because you can keep, obviously while you've still got your pot in there, you can keep putting your stuff in there. Yeah, I've had hardly any smoke coming off it. She's red hot down there. That's simmering already. There she goes. She's starting to boil now. Look at that. Bang, you whack a couple of bits more of, a few more bits of wood in there. And fucking away she goes. Well, Steve, if you're watching this, thanks, mate, because this is bloody brilliant. I really didn't think I'd like it as much as what I'm liking it right now. Alright, so that's boiling. Get that off there. Whew. Whoa. Man, that's bloody hot. The only problem with dehydrated milk is that it doesn't cool down. Man, it's bloody hot. Doesn't cool down your coffee. I have to wait a bit before I can drink it. Stir that up. Get back over there. One very hot cup of coffee, which I won't try and drink now because I'll burn my bloody lip on it, mouth, tongue, whatever. So how's that? That is fantastic. Bugger all smoke coming off it. Cool. So I think the only downfall, and that's to me, is obviously the black stuff that gets on the thing. Now, apparently, when we pack this up, in actual fact, the outside hasn't gotten black. Oh, that's hot. What an idiot. Oh, that's friggin' hot too. When it all packs up, all the black stuff is actually on the inside. So, so all that black soot and whatever is on the inside, and it's not going to get over wherever you put it. I don't know if you can't see it on here, but if I turn one of these cameras around, you'll see that pot there. It's got black stuff on it, but you know, obviously that'll just wipe off. So I'm most probably carrying on like a pork chop for no reason at all. Just wipe that off and it should be sweet. Go back in my kit. Check out the embers in that. That is crazy. Well, there you go. That's that was a quick review of a fantastic stove. Hey, I'd highly recommend this. I'm actually going to take this on my trip. So I don't know if you watch that trip, you'll see me using this. I'll be taking the gas stuff as well because if I pull over, you know, I like coffee, so it's a quick way to grab a quick coffee. But when we camp of the night time, we'll be out in the middle of nowhere. I'll be certainly setting this thing up. Fantastic. All right, guys. Keep on riding.